Welcome to the Whisper News channel. Ukraine's great offensive made history in Tavriya. Russian troops suffered the greatest losses of the last period. Ukrainian forces destroyed ammunition storage points by dealing significant blows to the invaders on the Tavriya front. According to Brigadier General Alexander Tarnovsky, commander of the Tavriya Operational and Strategic Troop Group, Ukrainian defense forces have achieved significant victories on the Tavriya front in the last 24 hours. They successfully destroyed an enemy Russian military division and 9 Russian ammunition storage points. Ukrainian artillery units played a crucial role in these operations, performing 1,177 firing missions throughout the day in the Tavriya area. The enemy suffered heavy losses, with losses exceeding the size of a company. In addition, 33 units of enemy military equipment were destroyed, including armored personnel vehicles, howitzers, unmanned aerial vehicles, self-propelled artillery systems, anti-aircraft missile systems, electronic warfare systems, and various vehicles. In addition to significant losses to the enemy, 9 enemy ammunition depots were successfully targeted and destroyed by Ukrainian forces. These storage points are vital for replenishing and maintaining the enemy's military capabilities. The continued success of the Ukrainian forces on the Tavriya front demonstrates their effectiveness and determination in resisting the attacks. They significantly reduce the enemy's ability to continue offensive operations, inflict heavy losses on the enemy, and eliminate important ammo storage points. In this process, it is highly probable that the Ukrainian army will break through the demoralized and tired Russian troops. A former Russian separatist leader in Ukraine said Russia's recent gains in the Donbass region were a dream and the country was not close to victory. Igor Girkin, also known as Strokov, said that the Russian army had made some progress in Donbass but failed to make a breakthrough. He also said that the Ukrainian army still has the ability to build a strong defense. Girkin's comments come at a time when Russia has made some gains in Donbass in recent weeks. However, the Ukrainian army also managed to inflict heavy losses on the Russian forces. Girkin's comments were a major setback for the Russian government, which hailed the war in Ukraine as a success. The former separatist leader's assessment is also supported by recent military assessments, which show that the Russian army is facing significant challenges in Donbass. The Russian government will likely be disappointed by Girkin's comments that undermine the official narrative of the war. But the comments could also be a wake-up call for the Russian military, which must make significant improvements if it wants to triumph in Donbass. To summarize, Girkin is a former Russian officer who led the separatists in Donbass in 2014, a controversial figure accused of war crimes. Donbass is a region in eastern Ukraine that is home to a large Russian-speaking population. It has been the site of intense fighting since the start of the war in 2014. The Ukrainian army was able to establish a strong defense in the Donbass, thanks in part to the delivery of Western weapons. The Russian army has made some gains in Donbass in recent weeks, but failed to make a breakthrough. The war in Ukraine is entering its 5th month, and the end is in sight. As the violence of the war increased, critical statements came from Western countries. British Defense Secretary Ben Wallace has said that Russia has lost its war in Ukraine. He said the Russian army was weakened and that the Ukrainian army was retaking the initiative. Wallace's comments were a major setback for the Russian government, which hailed the war in Ukraine as a success. The UK Defense Secretary's assessment is also supported by recent military assessments, which show that the Russian military is facing significant challenges in the Donbass. The Russian government will likely be disappointed by Wallace's comments that undermine the official narrative of the war. But the comments could also be a wake-up call for the Russian military, which must make significant improvements if it wants to triumph in Donbass. We'll see what happens in the coming days. We have come to the end of another video. You can like the video to support us. By subscribing, you can easily follow new videos. I wish you all happy days. See you later.